You're live. Welcome, superstars. This is Best in Business with Manny Lopez. Today, we're going to learn how to get 98% open rates with your email list. Might sound crazy. I think it is. So go ahead and share this video. Tag 3 entrepreneurs that are superstars that you think maybe they should know a little bit more about some awesome open rates because they've got some awesome content. So let me share with you guys how to do this. Now, some of you are like, Manny, I'm hearing music in the background. What is that? Well, something pretty cool. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that as well. So while we do that, let's go ahead and get this party started.
Here first from Ty Lopez. This is Manny Lopez. No, we're not related. Brother from another mother.
Hey Manny,
they leaving the money out. What are they doing?
What are they
you
doing?
guys that are orphans,
you
want to get your money right,
so that you can be a CEO.
And Manny's a very good friend of mine, and I'm looking forward to our sharing the stage together. It's time.
It's always remember that you are too blessed to be stressed.
Thanks, Manny. Be great. Be great.
You know, we travel around the world. We love these entrepreneurs. Hundreds that we've been on their stage. And they're all about making money. They're all about collecting fame, blowing up on social media. But the reason why we were trying to make our power to get this happen is because of that word.
Serve.
So let's give it up for Manny. Let's give it up for Manny.
Yes, my people flow. I'm showing my people flow. Manny Lopez, Mr. Orphan, the CEO.
All right, let's get this party started, my friends. All right, so you may be thinking, Manny, what are you talking about? How can you possibly get 98% open rates with your email list? Is it possible? Well, let's go and find out. Let's see. So the national average, right? Most people are getting about a 10 to 20% open rate with their emails. And why is that? Well, I mean, if you kind of look at how things are, if you understand kind of the marketing avenue, I mean, just look at your own email inbox. How many unread emails do you have right now? How many emails have hit the junk folder just because you didn't open up emails after a certain amount of times? So understanding how the marketing landscape works will get you to understand how to do this correctly. Now, really the only way I've been able to see really high open rates on email marketing is when you have a very little tiny list, super tiny list, like one little tiny list like that. So it's very difficult to try and get those types of open rates. So what do I recommend you do? Well, if you're watching this video live, you are partaking in a class that will be going inside of the Manifestation School of Business. If you guys have any questions on how any of this works, this is my 24/7 hotline right there. Just go and text it, and you can reach me anytime. It goes right to my cell phone, and I can respond back to you directly. So email open rates. What are your guys' open rates right now? Some of you guys watching right now, if you guys want to put in your comments, if you're brave enough to put it in the comments, what are your current open rates for your email marketing? And how big is your email list? Is it 2,000, 5,000, 10,000? Is it 500, 200, couple hundred? What is it? Let me know. But I actually did a case study in 2016, and this is really what kind of turned things around for me. It was the concept that I came across this quote. And write this down. This is a report that came out by Cellit, Cellit. It showed that text offers are redeemed 8 times more. Oh, I can't even get all those fingers in there. There we go. 8 times more than emailed offers. So very difficult. Now, random Facebook user says 3 to 5% is the overage rate. I don't know who this person is, but comment your name, you can. Email list is 5,000. Well, that was actually pretty accurate to what my email open rates were as well. Diane says, good morning, Manny. Eager to learn from you, Obi-Wan Kenobi. GASA has an open rate of 42% to 10,000. That's actually a really good open rate. I haven't seen much higher than about 20%. So 40% open rate, really good. Now, Diane, this is another test as well. Do you know if that is total open rate or if that is unique open rates? Now, here's a weird thing. Aweber does this, Constant Contact. A lot of these different email providers do this where they tell you, hey, this is your open rate, right? And then they're counting that one person opened up that email 15, 20 times somehow. I don't know how people do that. Open it up. Oh, okay. I'm going to close it back up. Open it up. Like, what are they doing? Right? But they count those as individual open rates. And then you go see the unique open rate, and it's like half of that, which kind of sucks. But let me know if that's what you're getting. Irene says she's getting 17 to 23% on a list size of 3,000. Click rate versus open rate. No, that is total open rate. What they're doing is cumulative. They're adding up all of them and counting those as unique opens. And then they give you a toggle that says, oh, look at your unique open rates. And it's totally different, which means they're counting how many individual people opened it. So you had 500 people open it. That's a 500 views versus 500 people opened it 3 times, and they count that as 1,500 opens. So very difficult to look at that. All right, so I ran a case study 2016 because I came across that quote, right? Let me get some water because it's personal. That text offers are redeemed 8 times more than emailed offers. By the way, do you guys liking this layout? Is this looking pretty good? You know, normally you can see the whole thing and then there's no real branding but a logo. But how do you guys like this layout? Does this look pretty cool? I'm thinking of having some stuff right here. I'm start putting some pop-outs and things like that. I don't know how I can do it, but we'll figure it out. I know I can do different overlays, which means I can do some really cool stuff. We'll see. But let me know if you guys like it. Put some likes or hearts or something. Let me know. But 98% open rates on your email list. How do you do it? Well, there's a way. There is a way, my friends. It is possible. And to do it with your actual email list. Okay, let me walk you through this process. You're going to laugh at me once I explain this. You're going to be like, damn it, Manny. All right, but let me show you how it works, okay? So no matter how big your email list is, there are 2 ways to get really high open rates, to get that 98% open rate. One is push notifications, okay? Push notifications. And the second way is SMS. Push notifications and SMS. Yes, it is impossible to actually get 98% open rates with your email list. It is not possible, my friends. At best, I've yet to see anything above, say, a 50% unique open rates. It's just, they're not opening the emails. Unless you've got some crazy engaging where the headlines are just clickbaits 100%, it is not going to work, my friends. And even though you're still not going to get it, you'll get at best maybe around a 50%. Most people get that 10 to 20% open rate. And here's what that means, my friends. You are wasting 80 to 90% or more of your efforts. When I did this, I got a 6% open rate, less than 7% open rate. And the click-through was ridiculous. Out of over 6,000 on my email list, I ended up getting 33 clicks. That's it, 33 clicks. But I did that same exact offer, an invite via text, and it got 256 clicks on just 500 people that I texted. Over a 50% click-through rate. So it's ridiculous. But how do you do that with your email list? Well, you can do it in 2 ways. Now, you have to be able to have the cell phone number of them as well, or have them subscribe to your app. Those are one of the 2 ways. Push notifications. Some of you may be like, what is that? Well, if you have an app or you have a PWA, if you have a streamable app, you have a feature called push notifications. Push notifications are free text messages. You don't have to pay for them, right? Most of pretty much every system out there that does SMS marketing, where you can actually text people on a cell phone number, requires a pay per send type of format where you got to pay a couple pennies to be able to send those out. Now, if you get to a list like, let's say, Diane's, right? She's got 10,000 people on her email list. Well, if you get to a list that large, well, it's going to be very difficult to go send out 10,000 cell phone text messages if you have, let's say, a system that charges, let's say, 4 cents, right? So 10,000 Not much in a sense, but it's going to cost you $400 to send out one text message. Very difficult, not very easy, not very duplicatable. But if you have push notifications are like free text messages. You can literally send text alerts right to their phone that come in like a text message does, right in that little notification bar. So if you do not have an app, my friends, look into getting an app. Research it. You can go get them built. You can go build them like a WordPress site nowadays. So look at the avenue of building your own app so you can start getting push notifications. And all they have to do to accept push notifications is literally go to your app. They visit the app for the first time and it usually pops up a message that says, do you want to accept push notifications? Yes, that's simple. That's how they subscribe. Now, the most efficient way that I've utilized to get 98% open rates on my email list is to just text them when I email them, right? So for example, I host events every couple of weeks and every month there's at least a couple events going on and I do text invites, right? But I have to email them their tickets or email them something, right? So what I'll do is I'll email them first and I'll send out that big broadcast to a few hundred people or so. And then I'll text those same amount of people and say, hey, I've just sent you an email to this email. Did you receive it, right? You're going to get about half the people respond, but 98% of those people will see that text message within 5 minutes, my friends. And that is how you will get a 98% open rate on your emails because they are going to know you sent them an email. You can put the topic in there. You can put whatever it is that you want to put in there. So basically, you just gave them the subject line of your email. You've now given them a 98% open rate on your email. And now if they want to go see the details, if they basically want to click and open it, they just go to their email and they'll see it right there, right? Put the subject line in there or something like that. So my friends, if you really want to have a 98% open rate on your email, do not rely on your email delivery service. You want to go ahead and open up a new avenue of communication to notify them that that email is sitting in their inbox. What do you guys think of that? So some people will be like, very interesting. I never thought about it like that. Some people are like, Manny, that was stupid. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on it? Did you guys like that concept? Does that make sense to you on how that would work? Do you understand how you can use a system to do that? Because I want to layer on the next layer to it is actually how to do it. A lot of people will tell you, well, this is what you got to do, but then they don't tell you how to do it. Would you guys like to learn how I actually do this? Like literally my step-by-step. I need to know. You guys seem pretty quiet over there. I know it takes some time to kind of back it up in there, but what do you guys think? Is this something you want to learn? Do you want to learn exactly how the process works, how I do it? Let me know. Let me know. Put it in the comments. You guys seem pretty quiet over there. You guys taking a bunch of notes? Let me know. But some of you may have heard when I first started the show, we started with some music. Let's go ahead and do a spin-a-rooney break while we're at it. Let's do it. Oh, check it out. Yes, I've got it. Can you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear it? You guys hear the music? Anybody? Anybody? Let's do a spin-a-rooney. Anybody want to do a spin-a-rooney? Let's go. All you got to do, I should have this prepared. You guys hear that music? I don't know. Oh, looks like you can. Okay, cool. Okay, so all you have to do is comment on the live stream. Just comment. Comment something about your business. Comment something about today. Comment something about something you're excited about for this week. I don't know. Pick something. And then, let's see, how do we do this? Okay, perfect. Oh. All right, gotta get the whole thing in there. There we go. Now you can know it works. Gotta fix the branding. It look good there. Come on, bam, bam. All right. Isn't this cool? I figured out how to put music in my live streams. All right, let's do this. All right, so we've got Alexander tuning in. We've got some random Facebook user. Welcome to the show. I've got 1,700 Manny bucks. Brian Daly, welcome to the party, my friend. You got enough for a smart app. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys, hold on, let me turn this down. I don't know if it's deafening at all. But if you don't know what he means by Manny Bucks, I have a technology where I build apps. I help people. I've been building apps since 2012. And what we do is we have a feature or system called Manny Bucks. And you can earn Manny Bucks to earn ways to collaborate with me. And one of the ways is we'll build you, well, not build you, we'll give you a dashboard. We'll build you the dashboard. And then you can build your own app with our platform. So very simple to do. You only need 1,500 Manny Bucks. Looks like Brian's got his Manny Bucks. He's ready to go. All right, so let's pick somebody. I'm gonna pick Alexander Garza. We're gonna go ahead and spin the spinneroonie for you, my friend. Let's see what you get. Dun, 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 dun. All right, 500 Manny Bucks. I mean, I got to work on these angles. I don't have a lot of space to work with before my face gets cut off. All right, so congratulations there, Alexander. Go ahead and just inbox me, and you got yourself $500 in Manny Bucks. Congratulations. We'll send it over to you today. Brian says gamification is totally cool. I'm gonna fix this thing because I'd rather have probably my face on this side. That way, when I put your guys' comments, it doesn't go over my logo and my name and stuff, right? Yeah, we'll see. All right, so very simple, guys. That is the strategy on how to do it. Now, you guys want to, or at least what to do, rather. Let's show you the strategy now on how to do it. So what I do is I use a system called textmagic.com. I don't get paid to tell you this. I am nothing more than a customer to them. Maybe they'll get wind of it and send me a check one day, but until then, I'm teaching you for free. But this is the exact system I personally use to automate all of this process. So let me show you how it works. So let's go for an example, like I'm sending people a reminder for their tickets. So what I'll do is I have an event, right, coming up. For example, I got one coming up in a couple weeks, or maybe actually a week from now. So what I'll do is I'll send out invites via text or email or whatever, right? They confirm, yes, I'm in. So they go register, whatever they do. They respond, they do something that says confirmed, I'm in, okay? So now I've got them on my reminder list. So I'm gonna send out tickets to the event. I'm gonna send them the email that gives them access to the event. So it's got a link, it's got instructions, it's got the agenda, it's got everything they need in that email, right? Now I know email gets a shitty open rate. It's 10%, 20% open rate. So every 100 people I email, only 10 to 20 are gonna actually see that email update. And this is why a lot of you have really crappy show up rates, because the only thing you do is you email them. You send them an email reminder and then wonder why 10 to 20% of your registrations show up. Because 10 to 20% open rates, my friend, duh, right? So how do you get that problem fixed? I use TextMagic to solve that problem. What I do is I go and I set up a list on TextMagic, right? Where that list will then have the format. Let's say it's registered, right? They're registered for my upcoming event. I put all of the registrations in there. Let's say there's 300 registrations, okay? And then I have 300 emails that just went out, whether it's Eventbrite or Remo, whatever it is, that said, hey, here's access to the event, here's the agenda, blah, blah, blah. Now they didn't get all of it open, right? I go check the open rates, 10 to 20%, like on average. Let's say CASA, really good, 40 to 50%, okay? Still half the people saw. What about the other half? How do I get them notified? So I just put them all on the list on TextMagic. I go type out one message to TextMagic. And now since I got them registered, Eventbrite or something like that, they gave me their name, they gave me their email address, they gave me their phone number, company name, whatever other data points I have. Main thing I got was their first name and the email address. Very, very important. Of course, their cell phone number, right? Got that already. But cell phone number, first name, and email address. This is the trifecta of how you can open up pretty much any conversation, okay? So these three right here. So then I go and I put them all on a list on TextMagic. I upload those 300 names, phone numbers, and email addresses into that TextMagic list. It's kind of like a MailChimp. I can upload the emails in there. It's got all the names, CRM status format, right? Makes it very easy. And then I'll go ahead and I text them all, but the message is personalized. It will have their first name in it. It will also include their email address. So when I text them, I'll say, hey, Mary, I just sent an email to this email, because literally with TextMagic, I could just import the little data, what would you call it? Data field, right? So I can say, hey, first name in brackets. I just sent an email to email in brackets. Did you receive it? Or, whatever question I can ask to confirm. I always want to confirm. I always want them to respond back to me. If I just tell them, go get it, they get lost in distraction. But if I have them respond, yes, I received it, well, now that's confirmation. They're going to be like, oh, I committed, right? You want that commitment. It is good for you and your brand. You want responses. You want people to engage with you. If they're not engaging, you don't exist. And if you don't exist, your opportunities don't exist. And if those don't exist, you're going to be homeless, my friends. So don't be homeless. Pay attention. All right. So, this is dope, man. Thanks. Well, thank you, Alexander. I appreciate it. Look, he even said I appreciate it before I said it. This guy's thanking for me. I like it. Okay, so to recap how it works. Well, let's go from the beginning. If you're just tuning in, you're going to use text message marketing, whether it's push notifications or it's SMS. You have to be able to reach the cell device, the mobile device. If you ain't reaching the mobile device, it ain't working, my friend. You got really crappy open rates on email. You cannot rely on email delivery to get you 98% open rates. You must rely on mobile strategies. Write that down. You must have a mobile strategy in 2021 or your business is wasting at least 80 to 90% of your opportunities. I will repeat that. If your business does not have a mobile strategy in 2021, you are wasting 80 to 90% of your efforts. Literally, I'm getting 8 times the results you are because I'm simply using text to send my invites and opportunities versus email. That's it, literally, versus sending a post out on social media. Like I post on social media, but that's very rarely to actually capture opportunities, okay? Let me show you how this works. Social media gets about a 5% reach, okay? So out of 5,000 followers, you're getting 250 people to see your update, which is why you get about 20 to 50 likes, right? That's about a 25, 50% ratio in a sense. So it's like, in reality, 10% of the people who watch your stuff are going to interact with it. 1 out of 10, okay? So whatever interaction you get, let's say you get 20 likes, you got 200 views. Very simple. You got 100 likes, you got 1,000 views. Got to make it in that type of format. So when you post, when you guys, how much is Text Magic? Alexander asked. Text Magic is cheap as hell, man. $4 a month. $4 a month for your own dedicated line. That's it. $4 a month. And for any message you want to send out, because you can receive as many as you want for free. There's no limit. Most of them will charge you to receive a message. I'm like, that sucks. Somebody texts me and I got to get charged for that. So I like Text Magic. For $4 a month, I get unlimited received messages. And it only costs me 4 cents a message when I want to send one back out, which is very efficient. You can even probably lower that by just calling them up and say, yo, man, I'm doing mass volume. Give me a discount. And I'll give you a discount. It's pretty simple. I haven't done it myself. I don't know why. I do a shitload of volume. I should be getting a big credit for that. But anyways, look at the strategy of making sure you have a mobile strategy integrated with your email to get that 98% open rates. That's the only way. It's either push notifications from having an app or from actually sending out SMS messages to a cell phone number. That's the only way. How I do it is I use Text Magic. I go create a list. I literally go and create list. This is for whoever I'm going to send it out to. Put up to 500 people in that list. You don't want to text any more than say 500 people in one day. Like that's too much. If you text too many people, you can't keep up with the conversation. It's not possible. You're going to get half the people responding to you. Think about that. If you text 500 people, that's 250 conversations you're having. You haven't had that many conversations in a month, and I can have that happening in 10 minutes for you. 10 minutes. Crazy. All right. So anyways, my friends, that is the strategy. That is how you do it. All you got to do is simply focus on integrating a mobile strategy. Using a system like Text Magic so you can automate the process. The last thing you want to do is copy, paste a bunch of messages that from your email list. You're like, okay, I got to send out 10,000 emails. Let's copy paste 10,000 messages. Not going to happen. Ain't going to work. So focus on systemizing it. I even have a training on this. Literally, watch this. Let me show you. Let me show you how cool this is, guys. I had no idea until somebody started telling me about it. I was like, why are these random people reaching out to me? That's why. If you go to Google, or not Google, you go to YouTube right now, right? And you type in text magic overview, okay? Oh, let me brighten this, it's too dark. So if you put text magic overview, okay, just in YouTube, boom, that's mine, how I use text magic. Look, you can see my face and everything. Yep, that's me, Manny Lopez. It's the second one, and it's got about 4,000, I think. Yeah, 4,000 views on it, so you know that's the one. You just watch that. It is a breakdown. It's 18 minutes long, and it's everything I do with text magic. So if you guys want to learn how to do that, just go right to YouTube, text magic overview, and I'm like the second video, first or second video. Anything else you guys need to know, any questions you have, as you can see from the numbers scrolling down at the bottom, just text me. It's that easy, guys. Text me with your questions. If that's accessible 24/7. You may be watching this on replay and you're like, dang it, Manny, I don't think I got my questions answered. No problem, man. Shoot me a text. I'm here to serve. I automate my business. I systemize my business. So I have too much time on my hands in most cases during the week when I'm like, I have set times every day where it is specifically for just serving, just literally like from 10:20, which is starting about 2 more minutes. I have a call that's starting, but 10:20 to what, 5, 6 o'clock. I have that dedicated every Monday through Friday. Well, Tuesday rather, because Monday starts about 12:30. Where it's just focused on getting people on my calendar, helping them out with their business, giving them resources and education. And most likely everything you're wanting to learn, I already have a how-to guide on it where I've documented the process so I can give it to you guys and you guys can access it without having to pay me. All right, so go access these resources. You'll find them right there at that manifestation.com, right there. If you text gifts to this number, it'll send you right there, right on your phone, so it'll save it to you. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, Alexander. Wow, this is gold. Thank you. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it. So we'll see you guys on the next video. And let's go and have some outro music, why don't we? Is that cool? I love this outro stuff. This is pretty cool. I finally figured out. It's like the one thing I've been missing is intro music. I'm like, dude, the intro music freaking gives it that little oomph. So let's have some fun. We'll do the little outro with that. All right, guys. So you guys have fun. We'll see you guys on the next video. And always remember, you are too blessed to be stressed. Deuces.
If my people grow, I'm my people grow. Oh, Manny Lopez, Mr. Orphan, the CEO.